Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the Gamer's Grotto. Tonight we're going to be playing Haunted House. This is a remake of the classic Atari Haunted House game that was on the Atari 2600. Now, we have played the Atari 2600 version of Haunted House on this channel before as a part of the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection. This came out in 2023, and I was eyeing it ever since, and then I saw it was on sale really cheap, so I decided to pick it up. It's a little bit different compared to the classic Haunted House game on the Atari 2600. Obviously, it's quite a bit different, but it still retains some of the same gameplay that if you played the original Haunted House game, you might remember. Anyway, joining me on this stream today is Stu's Game Reviews, who I believe has played the original Atari 2600 Haunted House. I would assume he has it in his collection. Am I right, Stu?
No, I do have the original Atari 2600 Haunted House. It's good to be here again on your channel.
Thank you.
Such that it is.
Good to have you.
Just kidding. No, it's good to be here. I do have the original 2600 Haunted House. I have played a little bit, but like, it's a sort of like a hard to play type of game. Like, it's not like so easy to play. But you know, it's funny because as soon as you put this on the screen, I was like, wait a second, did you stream this before?
No.
And I was really confused for a second. And then I realized that, no, you didn't. But I think right when this came out, I watched some other streamer on Twitch stream it for a little bit. So I've never played it, but I think I watched like maybe an hour or so of someone else's stream, so I have a decent idea of what this game is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's different. It kind of keeps certain elements from the classic, but it also modernizes a lot of it, and it kind of turns it into like a very grindy game. I don't know, like I like it, so I have mixed feelings about it. I like it, and I also don't. It's a little bit of both. I enjoy it for sure, but I feel like it's changed so much of the original game that I don't know. It's hard to say.
I think the person that I was watching play it like sort of sucked at it, so I may not have gotten the best experience. Like, they kept on like dying and having to redo the same part over and over again. Like, once you get into it, I'll remember more, but I remember there was like it was procedurally generated, like you said. There were some mini bosses and stuff, but I think there was a lot of element of like stealth where you had to like sort of not be seen or something, or is that right?
Yes, there is an element of stealth. Now, depending on how he played, I don't know, but what you're supposed to do is stealth kill the ghosts. So you sneak up behind them and stealth kill them. That's how you're supposed to. I don't know.
There's also mini bosses too, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I think he had trouble with he or she or whoever it was had trouble with the mini bosses, I think.
So I'm gonna just go in from my save because it doesn't really matter. All we're missing is the intro to the game by doing this, and the intro to the game is nothing special. It just explains that, you know, the girl who you play hasn't heard from her uncle in a while, and he lives in this house. She goes to the house with her friends. Her friends get abducted by the ghosts, and she meets a friendly ghost that basically tells her, in order to get her uncle and her friends back, she has to brave the haunted house and vanquish the spirits. No, not that I know of.
I think I actually have this physical copy, maybe for PS5. I think it came out on physical not that long ago.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, I don't know where it is, but like, in theory, if it was a co-op game, I would find it and go on my PS5. We could try it, but if it's not, forget it.
I don't think it is. I not that I read anyway. It's single player from what I've read.
A game like this should be co-op, I think.
Agreed.
But anyway.
Yeah, so we'll hop right into this.
But don't you level up like as you progress through the game? Doesn't your character get stronger or get more abilities or something?
You do level up, but it's very roguelike. So if you die, you kind of go back to level 1. It's one of those type of games.
So what is this character at right now?
This is our main character. This is who we play as, the girl.
No, but what level is the character? Did you join from a save that's already started?
That is a good question. Oh, wait, no, actually, no, there is no level, I don't think. Actually, it's just constantly upgrading your abilities. Yeah, no, so there is no leveling system.
But you have stuff.
Oh, yeah, because I've been playing a little bit of the game already. Yeah, I've upgraded a little bit of gear, but not too much.
Okay.
Now, the other thing to note is that in the game, we have Atari games that we can find throughout the game, hidden. And so I've already unlocked the Asteroids Atari cartridge, which you can see up there.
It?
Unfortunately not, I don't think so. And if you can, maybe it's not until you find all of them. I'm not entirely sure. And then this dude here gives us a little insight into into Atari.
Oh, video games.
Sorry. Looks like a nerd, this guy.
Haven't found anything yet? It's okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of patience.
I'm trying to get the ones where he talks about the Atari.
I'd go look for them myself, but I'm allergic to ghosts.
He used to he used to give stats about the Atari. I don't know why he's not doing it anymore. Oh well.
You don't like my voice acting?
No, it was good. It's definitely suited the character.
Okay, good.
Then this guy here is your uncle's butler, who doesn't seem to mind that the house is entirely haunted, apparently.
Is he a ghost himself?
You must get Mr. Graves back. I still haven't received my salary for the month.
Hey, you never get your salary ever again, buddy.
And this is, we use our gems to upgrade the mansion. I don't know why we have to upgrade the mansion, like, fucking hell.
Who cares?
Yeah. Isn't it enough that isn't it enough that I'm trying to rescue my uncle? Now I have to fucking pay gems to make his house look better?
Like, not only did I not get paid, a ghost came out and ate my balls in here.
Welcome to my store. I guarantee the lowest price in the whole house. That's nice.
Yeah, the whole house. How many other stores are there?
It's just this and the Atari and yeah, anyway, let's head into the game. But yeah, so we just go upstairs. Okay, that door is locked, so we're just going, I think, in, yeah, this one.
That girl needs to, like, go to the dentist. I assume it's supposed to be like she lost a tooth because she's a kid, but she looks like someone punched her in the face.
Maybe they did. Maybe one of the ghosts just uppercut her. They just had enough of her shit.
Oh, here's a ghost.
Grab the magic key from the
raccoon.
Raccoon, yeah.
So you're supposed to avoid their flashlights, basically. Nice.
Yeah, you just have to stealth kill them. It's actually not as hard as, now, that's gonna activate a trap, I think. Can
it's like Frankenstein here.
Yeah, just making sure I can get up close enough
Oh,
behind him.
easy.
Oh, it gets progressively harder as we go through.
I think I remember some kind of witch boss, and that's what this person I was watching kept on dying at.
Yep. Yeah, the witch boss is not easy. I don't even think I got past her, to be honest.
What's that thing on the table?
It's just decoration.
Nothing?
Yeah.
There's like smoke and stuff. I was getting smoke everywhere. Do you just have to touch that thing to get the key? Do you ever do anything special?
Yes, you just have to basically go up to him and grab the key from him. Distractibility. Put that in there. Burn all the ghost chains with your lantern, so we just basically...
So, theoretically, like, can you win this game, or is it gone forever?
Oh no, there is an ending. From my understanding, yes.
How long have you played?
I haven't played. I mean, I like I said, I just got it not that long ago. I haven't really played too much of it. I played it a fair bit, just to get an idea of the gameplay and everything. Sorry.
I wonder how long it is. Like, I wonder like how long you have to play theoretically to beat it.
I do not know. That's always good. You're not supposed to bump those over because it alerts the ghosts. But thankfully, there's no ghosts in this room. So we're safe.
The door locked behind you? That's not fair.
Well, yeah, because they don't want you to go back now that you have activated a challenge. I did not mean to hit that button. I got everybody and my grandmother after me.
What happens if they catch you? Just kill you?
Yes.
Oh, they went away, okay.
They eventually give up if you're fast enough to avoid them.
I mean, it's pretty quickly they gave up. It's like, there's a person... Ah, never mind. You know what I mean? Like... actually, you know
forget he's running too fast. Or don't want to attack him now. Bye-bye. One less issue. We also still need to finish our live stream of Amazon as well. We keep putting it off.
I got the physical copy of that.
Yeah, I know you told me last time on your channel.
Oh, I do?
Yep.
Well, I did get it.
Does it come with any special features or any special book or anything?
It includes the 20th anniversary edition special media book. Some kind of like art book.
What the hell happened here? Why am I clipping through everything? I think the game just glitched. Look at this. What the hell's going on? Apparently can walk through the entire environment. Alright.
I would leave the roof, are you?
I'm going to... That's a glitch. I gotta get back. That's the first time I've encountered that.
Is there an update for this? That's weird.
No, well, this game's been out since 2023, so...
Oh yeah, good point.
I succeeded in encountering a rare glitch, that's all I can say.
I wonder who made this game. It looks, I mean, it's like okay, it looks fine, it's probably like fun to play. It just looks like very, they didn't take any risks, is what I'm trying to say. Developers Orbit Studio.
My understanding is it's, Atari.
No, Atari's the publisher, but it's developed by apparently Orbit Studio, who made two other games, Retro Machina and Ebenezer and the Invisible World. I've never heard of either one of them.
Ebenezer is a side-scroller. It's like a Christmassy type of game.
Oh, like Ebenezer Scrooge?
Yes. It's on the PlayStation Store. I've looked at it a few times. Never really had any... fuck.
Uh-oh, look at that green cucumber thing. Doesn't look too friendly.
Yeah, I don't know if you can kill that, though. I feel like stepping in its goo, as it,
probably kill you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so tired. I was really tired last night, too. I streamed, like, only for, like, 45 minutes. I was so tired. Yeah, not sleeping well.
Oh, just when I was about to kill him, too.
You're not dead. You're just trapped in the mansion. What does that mean? Like...
You just have to start over. It takes you back here.
Tie you to a chair and they make you like watch like bad reruns for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you're trapped in the mansion. Why is it like you're dead? You're fucking dead. They killed you. Why is trapped? That's all the ghosts want to do is trap you.
Well, that's my understanding. Is you get spirited away, and then you're forced to stay in the mansion as a ghost or something like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. They should show that there. They should be like, no, no, please, no! Like, you turn to a ghost or something, you know. That'd be cool. That would, like, be happy to die.
What did you say? Then I'd be happy if you died?
No, I'd be happy to die if I was a player. Like, I'd be like, well, I died, but at least, like, that was really cool, you know? Suppose I just pass out. It's like they flail the skin off your body or something like that.
I see another Atari cartridge right here. Circus Atari.
Well, we played that, didn't we?
I think so.
I think I streamed it. I think we played it on your collection too.
Yeah, more than
Circus
likely.
Atari. Circus Atari is like basically a rip-off game that they made. There was a game called Clowns in the arcade, and then Atari made a game, I think, called Circus or something like that. Can't keep up with it, but back in the day, they always stole each other's stuff. Like everybody stole each other's ideas or whatever. There's like blatant copying of games. That's actually not a great game. I think there's they just came out with they just came out with a sequel to Circus Atari for the 7800.
Okay.
It was like a homebrew that somebody made for like Atari Age like a couple of years ago, and it was called something else, but now it's like actually called like Circus Atari 2 or something like that because it's actually owned by Atari.
Okay.
So they could do that. It's sort of cool. I mean, it's I'm not planning on getting it. It's just the original game is not that good, but you know what the original game is, right?
I think I played it on the Atari Atari 50th Anniversary Collection. Yeah.
It's that game where there's like a seesaw, and you control the seesaw. Like you have to, like a clown jumps on the seesaw, and then you have to like let him to land on the right spot so that it'll bounce the other clown up in the air, and they have to keep bouncing each other up in the air, and then pop balloons that are floating in the ceiling. I mean, it's really hard. And so the Circus Atari for the 7800 is basically the same thing with better graphics, but like, who cares? In my opinion.
Jesus Christ. There is nowhere for me to run.
It's sure that guy grab you and like twitch you to a pretzel or something. It doesn't have to be graphic.
Oh no, it's not.
It's really spikes. I'm saying if it, whoa. I think that guy is shooting, that tiki thing is shooting you.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
I'm saying if they don't want to make it so that like it's graphic violence because it's a little kid, I get that, but at least should show something like a cartoonish death or something like that.
Yeah, true. I mean, even the opening cutscene to the game was like very graphic novel. There was no voice acting or anything. It was just you know, hand-drawn animation.
Yeah.
For what it is, I don't mind it. If I had paid more money for it, I would probably be a little bit more disappointed. But because
it looks fun to play, it just feels like they didn't take any risks at all. They just like made a very cookie cutter type of game.
Yeah. Now I don't remember much of the original Haunted House game.
Don't you remember?
I just remember that there was like
your eyeballs.
Yeah, no, I know that, but basically what I remember from it was there was constantly a bat or a spider. It was either a spider or a bat that was constantly like stalking you and shit like that. Or at least when I was playing, there was.
Yeah. I remember you played it, didn't get very far, but it's supposedly like this first survival horror game or something like that.
I wonder if back then everybody was just scared of that game. Dude, you should see this horror game I got, man. It's so terrifying. It's called Haunted House. I'm like, okay, what are you doing it? Run away from bats, man.
It just depends on, you know, how they implement it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Atari games, I lost another freaking eBay snipe today. I'm like so freaking annoyed. I've not like won an auction on eBay forever.
What was it for, if you don't mind me
asking? I missed
asking?
some really good buying house too. For this game for the Atari 2600 called Obelix, which is basically based on the Asterix character, you know.
I'm
like
a bit
confused. They were made with Asterix.
I'm a bit confused. I remember hearing that Rand and the Miller
Robin,
that they were done with video games and that they were retiring and shit like that, but yet they just released a new game on PS5, so I don't understand what the hell they're doing.
I think that game came out already, and this is like the French translation or something. They do a few more versions of it.
I don't think so.
The whole game wasn't just released.
Unless it was released a while back on PC first, and then just recently got released on console. It could be that too.
No, I think it was released on console before, but this is just like a new translation or something like that. But I was reading something the other day that people are going on Steam, and first of all, they're re-releasing games with like a DLC or with like a minor update, but then it shows up on like the new releases page, even though they're not new releases. And someone showed like a screenshot of like some game which like released basically like the same day they released it like 10 times, so it was like 10 separate links for it on the Steam store. It's like such bullshit, basically, but everyone's trying to game the system all the time. There for me. You hear this match? Uncle.
Defeat the enemies marked with cross. I guess I just have to vaporize them right here.
Not like terrible like lag, but it's definitely me. It's weird because there's nobody else here. Like I'm home alone, so nobody else using the internet. I'm watching you like on YouTube, but it's a few seconds delayed. The YouTube thing is coming in perfectly, but then the share, whatever it's called, to the PS4 is like lagging a little bit. It's not lagging, but it's like every once in a while freezing or something.
That's weird.
It's still like ahead of the YouTube. Yeah, it's annoying. That was good. Can I have that?
Can you have that?
Sure, hungry.
I love how that says it's a sandwich. That looks like a burger to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I agree. It's like a burger to me too.
Oh, that's actually what we need. Place the idol on the altar. Now comes the fun part of finding where the hell the altar is. You can get out of my way.
I'd rather play like Altered Beast.
Have I ever played Altered Beast? Is that what you said?
No, I said instead of looking for the altar, I'd rather play Altered Beast.
Oh.
Get it? They're both altar.
Yeah.
Not really very funny, but...
Not really.
Yeah, I tried though.
Yeah, there is a remake of Altered Beast that came out on console a few years back. Pretty sure I have it.
T-shirt. An Altered Beast T-shirt that I got from Amazon not that long ago. It's about Welcome to Your Doom, and it shows like the guy transforming. I thought it was really cool.
Welcome to your doom.
The voice in that game really messed up.
Do you remember the old Nightmare board games?
Yeah.
Like, you know they
dirtbag.
You know they got recently remade all of them.
Really?
Yeah. The company that made them back in the day refilmed them in Blu-ray quality and
refilmed them.
No, I guess touch them up. I guess yeah, and then you can buy them off of their website. They have a website now, and you can order them. All of the Nightmare games.
There are DVD versions of some of those too. Like the original ones are VHS games. There's also DVD versions of some of them.
Yeah, I remember.
And now there's Blu-ray versions too. You're saying?
Yes.
Cool. That game was a little combination of scary and annoying.
It was a combination of neither. It was a combination. More annoying than scary, I find. I didn't find any of it scary.
It was more annoying than scary. But what I recall is in the beginning, you'd be playing the game, and all of a sudden they'd be like, "Hey!" They startle you. That's not really scary, but more they just what the hell, you startle you. But after a while of that, it became super annoying. They'd be like, "Shut the hell up! Let me play the freaking game." Yeah, but I guess that was the game.
If you played the first Nightmare game, the guy who was the gatekeeper. He's actually a Polish actor from Poland. And my dad used to always make fun of him when he talked. Because when I had that game as a kid, he'd be like, "Welcome to my game and your nightmare." And I'm like, but that was how he talked. And I'm like, he doesn't come off as scary. He comes off as annoying.
That's funny. Yeah, a lot of those games are like that. All those old FMV stuff is ridiculous. Do you remember I streamed that game, the Wavy 2 Man Chronicles?
No, you streamed that, not me.
That's what I said. No, I streamed that.
Yeah.
That was like Trauma trying to make a game in the style of those other ones. But basically it was very similar. They were trying to make it stupid. But most of the other ones didn't try. They just didn't know how to make an actual good movie, or especially not a good game. But not even a good movie.
I just remember the part in Nightmare where he's calling out your number or your name. I think it was your number. He would have the players by number, like player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4, whatever, and he would call them and be like,
because the only names one of them was Helen. With Hell, 2 L's. One of them was Count Bathory or something like that. There were names, but I'm not sure.
But anyway, so he would call you up to the TV, and he'd be like, "Take a chance to roll the dice," and I'm like, when he pronounced the roll, when he was like, "Roll the dice," and I was like,
"Roll the dice."
Is this supposed to be scary? I was like, what is this? It's like something from Seinfeld.
I remember the first time I played that game, someone put it on who owned it, and I was like, what am I doing here? What is this?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's good, I promise.
No.
Okay.
Whatever you say. My favorite one was the Star Trek The Next Generation one. I still have that board game at my parents' cottage.
So I have that too, and I've not played it. My sister,
Gowron.
My sister found it in a thrift store or something, and she bought it for me and gave it to me. So I have it here, but I haven't actually tried it yet. I never played it back in the day.
The Cyclops Eye is a magical artifact that grants an ability enhancement.
Okay. Well, is that it? Is we done? Oh. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Lantern up, because that's my weapon. But yeah, I only ever played the first Nightmare. I never played the rest of them, because after the first, I'm like, I really don't want to play anymore. The first was enough for me. There's 5 other games in the series. I'm like, come on. Did we really need to milk this franchise into the ground?
Right, there's tons of them.
Yeah. At least Gowron was more of a enjoyable host than frickin' the gatekeeper. I am the gatekeeper! It's like, okay, whatever, buddy.
Yeah. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the house of Gowron. Like, he's a weird voice. That guy, like the eyes his whole performance was his bulging eyes. You know, the fact that he can make his eyes bug out like that.
Yeah. Yar's Return. There we go. That game got a remake as well on PS5. I've never played it though.
I have that one also, but I haven't played it yet either. It looks pretty good though, like completely different from the original game, which is probably a good thing.
Hello.
The original game was good, but it's just like it's just a shooter, and this one I think they made it like a platformer also.
Yeah. Hey, do I know you? Doesn't matter.
No, that's not a good voice. This guy, he's a French guy.
Hey,
like,
do I know you? Doesn't matter. I think you can help me. I am the Master Chef Jacques, in charge of the mansion's kitchen. Some of those ridiculous ghosts broke into my kitchen and stole my gear.
Jacques Strap.
Shit, I didn't mean to, Go look for my items and only come back when you have something. Alright.
Don't tell me what to do, piece of shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen any cats around? If you see them, please take them far away from here. I'm so allergic. Just thinking about them makes me want to sneeze. Achoo! Want some soup?
At least he said please this time. Otherwise I would have been like, let's bring him some cats.
Want some soup after he sneezes in it. Yeah, it sounds like a plan. Alright. What is the... Is this to close the trap? No. Okay. Alright, let's go out this door over here. Because I don't think that's where we came from. Most definitely not. Shit.
There's so much, like, scenery in this game, like, so much stuff to look at, but most of it doesn't do anything.
Correct.
Just literally background.
Just certain objects.
Wonder what happens at the end, like, all the ghosts, like, die? That'd be cool.
Oh, you.
Oh, man. I'm amazed you're still alive. That guy took a punch right at you like that. Should be dead. Luckily, he's like really stupid too. Fire good. Little girl's bad.
How did that...
Oh, you got 2-1 shots somehow. Good job.
That was weird.
You're standing in the right general vicinity.
I guess so. Alright, I don't need that berserk. Alright, let's grab that last chain. I believe we have 2 more. Oh no, that's just 2. Alright. It's just this one. A cookie. Alright, might as well eat that. My health is pretty low. Alright. Is there any doors out of here?
I would not eat random food that I found inside haunted mansions. Just
in a chest, no less. That cookie is probably way past its expiration date.
Well, actually, if it's in a chest, it's better than it being on the floor, at least.
That's true. I guess it's the only door. I'm a bit confused. Where the hell am I going here? If that's...
This is one of those where the hell do I go kind of games.
Go the way I came from, I guess. Alright, let's see what's upstairs. But yeah, oh my god, next month and this month, there's so many games coming out for PS5. Like, because Sony has now made deals with Steam to get a lot of Steam games on PS5, and they've made deals with Xbox, so we're getting a bunch of Xbox exclusives on PS5. It's crazy. And so jam-packed full of games for the next 2 months. Next month, the brand new Mafia game comes out. So in August, first week of August, and that one takes place in Sicily in the 1920s.
Oh, cool.
It looks really good. Yeah. So I'm gonna be streaming that for sure.
That's
the
like my
RoboCop
favorite part of Godfather Part 2, when he goes back to when it shows the flashback of him going back to the boss in Sicily and killing him. You know what I'm talking about?
Then you'll love the new Mafia game, because it all takes place in Sicily in the 1920s, and they actually went. 2K Games actually went to Sicily and toured around, and then they got access to old photos of what Sicily looked like back then, and then they built the entire world based off of that.
Nice.
And it looks really good. I've watched the gameplay trailers and everything. It looks amazing. And then the RoboCop sequel, which comes out, Lewis has wanted me to stream it. It comes out July 17th.
Cool.
And then Ready or Not is coming to PlayStation 5 on the 14th, and or the 15th or something like that. And that's basically a next-gen SWAT game. So if you remember the Police Quest SWAT games, it's very similar to that. I'll be streaming that as well.
Very cool.
And then there's a lot of other games coming out in August as well. Gears of War is finally coming to PS5, which was an Xbox exclusive.
I wonder where everybody is right now. Like, you got nobody's in the channel at the moment. I mean, because it's July 4th. Is that? I mean, I guess you don't care about that. But
it's July 3rd.
I know, but it's like the night of July 4th, and people are off tomorrow in the U.S. So I wonder if that has anything to do with people not being around right now. Maybe they're all like going to find some fireworks or something. I have no idea, but.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, even if there are no watchers, they can watch it after the fact. Again, I don't do these for views. I mean, obviously views are nice. Don't get me wrong.
Clearly, I'm just kidding. No,
Smart
I'm
ass.
the same way. But it's still like annoying when sometimes like I have like 10 people in there, and sometimes it's like 1. It's like, or 0. That's like what I do wrong. But
yeah,
is it the game? They don't like the game, or it's just like random? Like you don't really know.
Well, it says to me 3 watching.
The witch is here, but I think we can't get past her without being seen. Let's check the chest. The 3 artifacts we need to defeat her are in this room for sure.
Who's this little guy?
The little ghost that helps you. That's all I can tell you. I don't know who he is, aside from the fact that he... Fuck!
Oh crap! Get out of the way! No, you should have left. You're dead now. Oh, she forgot you already? Oh, you knocked the thing over. Oh, she forgot you? Like, she's that stupid? Oh, she's really stupid.
Where did he go? I don't understand.
Why do I make him sound... I make her sound like George Costanza the Witch.
Aren't you opening the chest?
I'm trying to avoid her. I'm trying to get her back to... Wow, money. I'm trying to get her back to her original starting position. Hoping that she will.
I think she just sort of circle around the chest until... Get out of there quickly. Oh shit, you didn't get her quickly enough. Oh my god, you're lucky. You're good, I don't know. Oh shit. Luckily she's like stupid.
Yes.
What's that thing next? You can't grab that thing that was that orb.
Hang on.
It's cheese. It's
That
like
is.
in,
so you have
like,
to find. See, it says at the top. It gives us our objectives. Top right. Search the chest for the 3 artifacts.
Those are not the 3. So you open 3 chests, but they're not the right chests.
Yeah. So the only chest that I opened that was the right chest was the one with the cheese in it. Yeah.
Oh, the cheese was the right one. This is like in King's Quest 5, where you get the cheese to like power that machine.
I don't think it's quite the same.
About?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's another room here. Shove that thing. Doesn't look too friendly.
The witch is coming to me! This little bitch.
What? How'd she just teleport? Are there 2 witches? Oh, it's some other guy. How did the witch know to follow you over here? It was like sitting the other spot like the whole freaking time. And then all of a sudden decided to come here?
Yeah, it's coming in here too.
Ow! Oh my god. No. Open the chest, just get the fuck out of there. Jeez. Just get out of there. You're dead. You're dead. Told you you're dead.
Son of a...
Trapped in the mansion!
Trapped in the mansion, my pretty!
Alright, anyway,
I was going for a Bernard from Day of the Tentacle voice, but I don't think I pulled it off.
The only voice I can do from Day of the Tentacle is Dr. Fred.
What about Hoagie?
Huh?
What about Hoagie?
I've never tried.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you!
That's not so bad. He's more laid back. It's like, hey Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
Dr. Fred was always my favorite character. The ending where they're all trapped in the they're all trapped together, and then Dr. Fred pulls out the X-ray machine. He's like, idiots!
Oh, right. You're right. That was funny. I wish I could try the game too. Wish there's a way to do co-op or something.
No, that would be cool. Unfortunately, yeah, they don't give you the option. It's only single player. Yeah, no, like, Dr. Fred was always my favorite character, just how dumb he was. Like, he was so friggin' dense.
Good game. It's actually I think that's my favorite game of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was Full Throttle.
Full Throttle is a good game too, but it has a number of like serious problems. The biggest problem is that part you have to kick the wall. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. So you're talking about the original game. In the remake, they have it marked.
Really?
Yeah, they have like a big crack in that area so that you know where to kick.
There's a crack in the wall in the original game too, but you don't actually see crap. I guess because they couldn't do a good job with the graphics, but they just like fixed it.
Yes. Have you not? I've streamed the remake on my channel before. Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't.
It's a beautiful remake. They did a fantastic job. I might re-stream it actually at some point because I haven't streamed it in a couple of years.
Mm.
But yeah, Day of the Tentacle for me, it was one of the first CD-ROM games I ever got, I think. So, in that regard, it was... Oh shit, I didn't even see him.
I think me too, by the way.
Yeah, and it was like the first one I got that had actual voice acting.
Yeah. I think I got King's Quest 5 before that, though. Have you previously played King's Quest 5?
I always found it funny that even in the fan-made remakes, or fan games, I don't know if it's due to what's his name's microphone. You know what I'm talking about.
Josh Mandel?
Yeah, Josh's mic. I don't know. When he recorded for Kim Graham back in King's Quest V, did he record from home? I'm almost wondering if he did, because no. Let me explain. Because his mic in the fan-made remake is just as bad as it was in King's Quest V, the original game, and I'm like, was that the? I just don't understand, because we have modern mics, modern tech, and I was like, is that the mic that he's using, or did they deliberately fuck around with the audio to make it sound as bad as it did in the original King's Quest V? I don't know, but it's just so weird seeing these fan remakes and hearing King Graham talk and with Josh Mandel's voice, and he sounds just as bad as he did in the original King's Quest V game. So
I think there's I think he definitely phoned it in
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Not like that, but he did it remotely for the remakes, but for the original games, I think they just had bad sound equipment back then. I think they did the best they could.
Yeah, no, but I was wondering, because if you actually played the fan remakes, his voice work sounds identical. There's no difference of the muffled, grainy sound from the original King's Quest V to the fan-made remakes, which has the exact same sound quality for King Graham. I'm like, that's it. To me, it was so weird.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they tried to also get it similar. I don't know.
That's what I'm almost thinking.
Do you know the story behind that, by the way? I don't know if I told you the story or not, but basically they made originally, first of all, that King's Quest 1 remake was going to be a different game. Do you know that, first of all?
King's Quest 1 remake?
The King's Quest 1 VGA remake that's by AGD Interactive was originally going to be a different game.
Okay.
First of all, they were called Tierra at the beginning.
I remember.
Instead of Sierra.
I know.
But the original game they were going to make was called Royal Quest: The Search for Lost Shit. That was
the search for lost shit.
Because in the game he goes and he finds the mirror and the gold coin pouch, whatever it is, the chest, whatever. And it's they were making fun. That's he's going around and searching for some crap that someone lost.
Yeah.
They were called Royal Quest, and make it a parody game. And after they did halfway through, I guess they decided this is not good, it's disrespectful, so they decided just to make a straight up remake. And they made it a very faithful remake. When they did King's Quest 2, they did it differently. They did King's Quest 2 Plus, and they added a bunch of stuff. And I think the game was much better for the stuff that they added personally.
It adds more backstory.
Yeah, but the game wasn't going to be voiced originally, the King's Quest 1 remake. And I reached out to them and said, why are you guys not going to do voices? And they said, well, the main reason is because we feel like it would be really, really hard to get Graham to sound like the original actor and do it justice, and therefore we're not going to even bother to try. And then I said, well, it was Josh Mandel that did the voices. And they said, well, we didn't know that, but even so, how are we able to get him? And I said, well, he's a nice guy. I bet you he would do it. I have his email address. I can contact him. And they said, okay.
Wait. So you were literally the one who got them Josh Mandel for that game. That's crazy.
Well, I didn't get them. I mean, it's not like Josh would be a favor or something, but I basically connected them with him. And then they spoke to him, and he was like, sure, I'll do it. And then that's how it happened. Yeah, he's a nice guy, Josh. Very nice guy.
That's what I've heard, yeah.
And then he did a bunch of other fan games as well. He's told me, and I think I've told you this also, but he's told me that basically Roberta like basically insisted that he play the character completely straight, because like the parts of the game that used to make me laugh the most as a kid, like some of the dialogue, it's like he'll be like, excuse me, sir, I'd like one of your custard pies. And the guy would be like, this custard pie costs 5 silver coins each. He's like,
no.
Yes, sir, I'd like to buy one of your custard pies. Like, please give me, like, I got the money right here. Like, thank you, sir. Like, I hope you enjoy your pie. Like, I'm sure I will. It looks so delicious. You know, like, and it's just like, everything is, all the dialogue is just so, like, sweet and, like, whatever. And, like, ridiculous. Nobody talks that way.
Yeah.
And Josh said to me, like, Josh said to me, like, Roberta insisted that, like, I do it that way. Like, I tried the other takes or whatever, but, like, she wanted Graham to be, like, a perfect, you know, guy, basically, and, like, a total, like, gentleman who, like, always speaks everything completely above board. So, like, she made him sound, like, super boring, you know, basically. Which I think is really funny. Anyway.
Yeah.
We could probably talk about King's Quest V all day, but, we should talk about probably some other game, like...
I mean, even Roberta's cameo in King's Quest V was kind of cringy. Not gonna lie.
I mean, she plays the mouse.
The mother.
Right?
What? No, she's the mother that comes in with that kid Austin, and she's like, Austin, keep your fingers out of that pie. That's Roberta Williams.
Roberta Williams also?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds so familiar. Oh, that's like in the store, right?
It's in the pie store. Just as soon as you...
same store.
Yeah, as soon as you go, as soon as you walk in, she's in there.
She also plays the mouse.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either. I mean, she... but I mean...
It's like a very high-pitched voice. Like...
Yeah, no, so with in terms of the mother, it's just her normal speaking voice. I mean, I'm surprised you couldn't tell that it was Roberta Williams. I mean, she sounded exact. I mean, she didn't even bother to do a voice for, the hell is that? Oh, it's one of the cats that woman was looking for. Alright, so, yeah, no, she didn't even try to, hide her voice for the mother. It just sounds like Roberta Williams yelling at a kid.
Oh, I didn't realize that was her. I knew the mouse was her. It's like how does that mouse sound? I'm trying to remember. I'm not gonna try to do it. I could probably do the voice, but it's gonna hurt like the ears of everyone on your channel, so I won't do it. But I do a pretty good Cedric.
I know.
I think.
You do. Yeah. You definitely do.
When I do it privately, I usually make him say a lot of raunchy stuff.
Did you read this? I should receive workers' compensation. I've had about 14 heart attacks since these creatures appeared. Like, okay, buddy. I should probably give my Atari game to nerd over here.
Circus Atari was released in the year 1980. The player must pop balloons by jumping from a seesaw. Sounds like fun. One more for the collection.
Like
You're getting good at it, but there are still a few missing.
Huh?
Why are you? I'm surprised they don't show like screenshots or something.
Right.
And second of all, why did you what did this guy give to you in return for giving him something for his collection?
Money.
Why you like beat the living crap out of him and take it all back? Oh, he give you money?
Yes, he gives you money.
Yaw's Return is the sequel to the classic Yaw's Revenge. What a spectacular acquisition. Take your payment.
I didn't realize I grabbed more than one. Alright.
How much money did he give you?
Approximately 30 million Atari 2600 units have been sold around the world.
So this guy, like, I think this should have like the voice of like the Mike Matei nerd that he always does. Like yeah.
You make him sound like Bugs Bunny. What was that?
the yeah part is like Bugs Bunny, but like, like they used to always like make a joke in their videos where it was like they said something and they'd be like, there was Atari, there's 30,000 Atari 2600 users around the world, and someone would be like, yeah, actually, it was 40 billion Atari 2600. Like who cares? Like people always correcting them with like stupid things, like nobody cares. Like go away.
Yeah.
Oh, video games. I don't understand how some people don't appreciate something so wonderful.
This guy's his pants pulled up really high.
Yeah. So they don't fall down. Fucking Steve Urkel #2.
Do you like coffee? I can give you as much as you like in exchange for my relics.
Yeah, because that's what I want. I'm giving you classic Atari games, and in exchange I want coffee, you fucking...
Bring my relics and I'll tell you a little about their history.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's get out of here before he tries to offer me coffee. What is this door? I don't think we ever went in here. Oh. Key required, key required, key required. Okay. So you excited for the Spaceballs 2 game? Movie?
I mean, not really. It's funny.
Yeah.
I was where was I the other day? Where some people were all talking about it. They were showing each other. Oh, I remember where I was. I was on the line, waiting to get the picture with the angry video game nerd.
Okay.
And there were people watching the trailer for the Spaceballs 2 movie, and I was like, I said to them the same thing I'll say to you, which is like, there's no actual film in that trailer. It's just like they have a very long word crawl, and they show Mel Brooks being like, "I finally made the movie."
Yeah.
Like, whatever he says, but like, there's no actual like any scenes of any kind. It looks like they didn't even start filming it. They didn't do it for the trailer at all. So like, it's probably so early on. He's probably gonna like die before they make it.
A couple of minutes, a couple of days after that trailer, Bill Pullman and who else was
Bill
it?
Pullman said he's in it, right? He's confirmed to be in it.
Yes, Bill Pullman signed on, and so did Rick Moranis.
Right. Which is surprising because Rick
and
Moranis
so did Tim Russ. So did Tim Russ. Tim Russ recently signed on too.
Which is stupid because he was like a loser when that movie came out.
He was the guy who combed the desert. Yes.
I know, like for 5 seconds. I mean,
I'm sure Michael Winslow
signed on.
Me too. I'm sure that Michael Winslow would get involved as well if he was asked.
I bet you would too. I mean, you know who's not going to be in it though?
Yeah, John Candy.
Exactly. And like, I mean, like, it's not like they need him, but I mean, I don't like when we do these sequels if people are dead. Like they're doing Happy Gilmore 2 now, and so what's his name? Carl Weathers can't be in it, obviously. Bob Barker can't be in it. It's like, what the hell's the point at that point? I mean, like, yeah, it'll be alright, I guess, but maybe.
Yeah, that's true. And you know, Carl Weathers. You know that game that I streamed on my channel once? Let me resend this to you. There was a game I streamed on my channel once called shit.
That's a good name.
Give me a sec here. I'm share screening with you. Okay. Let me just look up the name because it's an awful. Geez, I can never remember the name of the fucking game. But Carl Weathers was in it, and I streamed it on my channel in the past. And I don't think you realize Carl Weathers voiced in it. And it was like one of the last things he did before he passed. The story is it was a Annapurna Interactive game, and it was yeah, it was the one where like it's a guy who's like stuck being a folk musician and wants to be a rock star, and he ends up exploring the galaxy, and all these aliens are like helping him realize that he's a rock god and all that kind of stuff.
I don't know which game it is. Is it Kentucky Route Zero? Is that the one?
No. Give me a sec here. I'm looking through my my library because I know I still have it installed. I streamed it so long ago. I probably should restream it at some point. The Artful Escape is the name of the game.
The Artful Escape. I never heard of it.
You just don't remember. You were in my chat when I was streaming it that one time.
I do?
Yeah. It was quite a few years ago now. I think I got it when it first came out. But it's one of my favorite games. I always go back to it because the music in it was amazing, and the voice acting was really good. But it starred Carl Weathers. It starred the woman who played Cersei, Queen Cersei in Game of Thrones.
I never saw Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I kind of gave up on it when I think it was like the very first episode. This one kid sees like the queen and I guess her brother fucking in one of the bedrooms, and they find out that he's watching them, so they like literally push him off the balcony. He breaks his neck.
Really?
Yeah, they kill him because he caught them fucking each other.
I remember like when Game of Thrones first came out, Saturday Night Live did a thing where like they were like showing how it was like behind the scenes of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And they were basically like showing like basically the whole thing was written by a 12-year-old boy essentially. And he's like just trying to like make it like fantasy plus like as much sex as possible.
That's
it was pretty funny what they did.
But hey, at least I'm dying a lot less than the other streamer that you said you watched playing this. I feel like the other streamer you watched didn't realize that you could stealth kill ghosts. I mean, that's the important part of this.
It's very possible that you're right. But I still want to see you actually beat the stupid witch.
Yeah, I do too. I would. That would be nice as well.
Can't beat the witch. You can't talk.
Gotcha. Shit, I was supposed to grab...
Oops.
Wasn't there a blue chest in here? I guess not. Never mind. I guess I just needed to shoot the chains and unlock the door. Alright, I thought there was like a blue chest in here that I needed to grab from. Doesn't look like it. Alright. Oh, it's Jacques again.
Have you seen any cats around? If you see them, please take them far away from here.
Got you.
I never understood that ghost furniture or whatever the hell that thing is. Because as soon as you enter the room, he stares at you, then proceeds to turn around and fall asleep. I'm like, wouldn't he come after you instead of just kind of like staring at you and then falling asleep?
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Shit! I'm sorry I didn't see you there. Yeah. Oh, great.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. Every time she dies and it goes trapped in the mansion. You know, I'm thinking of Day of the Tentacle. Ever since you said that.
I put it in your head.
Basically. I have enough to get upgrades, I'm pretty sure. Let's see what I can get. Oh, Jesus. 57.
I guess the upgrades help.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely help, yes. I'm almost thinking to fully upgrade our lantern first and then worry about the other upgrades later, because the lantern is what we use to kill the ghosts, so it makes sense to level it up as quickly as possible.
Makes sense.
That way we're not standing there just shooting at the ghost forever. So what do you think of the game so far, though? In terms, because you've played the original Haunted Mansion, obviously. Do you find that it still retains some of the key gameplay?
I mean, yes, but the original game is so basic that like it's hard to, you don't have to do much, I guess, to like retain the key gameplay because it's so simple. So I think it's a cool game. Like I said before, it's probably more fun to play than to watch someone else play. But I wish, like sometimes I wish I could take the joystick while you're playing because especially when you're getting chased about by people and stuff. Like I'm like, no, don't do that. But it's in general I don't like. I'm not a huge fan of procedurally generated games or roguelikes because I like a game where the developer.
Hello, Grotto and Stu. How are you guys?
Hey, Luis, how's it going?
Is that how his name is pronounced? I always thought it was Lewis. I always pronounced it Lewis.
No, I was saying Luis in the beginning, and then you started saying Lewis. I thought his name was Lewis, but I actually asked him, and it's Luis.
Oh man, now I feel bad.
Hey James, how's it going? All of a sudden, two people join. Then that's at the same time. That's weird. After you've been streaming for over an hour.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about an hour. Yeah. Hey guys, how you both doing? In case I don't stream tomorrow, happy July the 4th to you all. Yeah, we actually celebrate July 4th and 4th of July in Canada as well.
I thought you
a lot of people
Canada Day.
We do, but we also celebrate 4th of July because there's a lot of Americans that live in Canada too. So
really,
yeah.
But screw them. Like, who cares? I mean,
Canadians are all about.
Hi Stu, I'm camping again. Lowell won't be home until Saturday.
I'm about to die. Oh wow.
James, my brother used to like going around to people and saying, if you were camping in the woods and you somehow like felt like you had like a really big pain in your in your butt, would you tell anybody? And then if they said no, he would say, great, you want to go camping?
What
that
the
was like
fuck?
his thing. I don't know.
You have weird friends, man.
It's my brother. Not he used to do that all the time. Seriously.
That's
I have three
really...
brothers. Not the one that comes on my stream sometimes. A different brother.
If you go camping, do you use a shovel for the bathroom?
No. Nobody does that.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that anyway? Do you mean we shit on shovels? Yeah, all the time, man. That's the Canadian way. No, I know.
Lol, I'm in a RV.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So you're shitting on the road. Gotcha.
Even if you were in an RV, there's like they do have like toilets at campsites, and even if they didn't, you still would use a shovel.
So, you know, I'm surprised. I got to be honest with you, Stu. I'm surprised that you haven't with Chase, that you haven't like tried to strangle him yet or kick him out of your Discord. I'm surprised at your patience with him. Oh my god.
He seems like a good guy, and he said he's autistic, so like, you know,
very much. It's very obvious.
Trying to be, you know, nice. If there's a couple of times when like he was not listening, and then like I would have like muted him or whatever, but he's got the idea.
He's waiting for the right moment.
He's waiting for the right moment. That's what I feel. It's only a matter of time before he's like, "Serenity now!" and then he just kicks him.
No, he to some extent, like a little bit of chatter is a good thing, you know. If he was like just talking the whole time and just like when he's clearing the channel with bullshit, then like that's enough. But
well,
he does a couple times a day says he likes, you know, whatever he likes, that's fine.
I had to single him out on my channel the one day because I was like streaming a brand new horror game that had just come out. I had gotten a bunch of new subscribers watching, and then he joins, and he just rambles on and on and on about My Little Pony, and I'm like, yep, this is not the place for it, man. Not the time, not the place.
He just looking for some company, you know. I've known people like that before. They're lonely.
I mean, I have autism too, but not to that extent. God no. By the way, Louise, I apologize for missaying your name for so long. I will be streaming the RoboCop game sequel as soon as it comes out, and as well as Ready or Not this month. So Ready or Not comes out first, and then RoboCop comes out a couple of days after Ready or Not. So we're gonna do both.
What's Ready or Not?
It's basically like Police Quest SWAT, except a lot more detailed and a lot less racism.
It's a cool campground. It's basically a farm, so there's tons of farm animals here.
Oh no!
Nice auto shooting to the Donald.
I was at a farm one time. It smells like terrible there. It's like I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I hope it doesn't smell too bad where you are.
Did you see? Always Asleep posted this video that he cut of you passing out in a live stream. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I could not stop laughing at that because you're like literally passing out on camera, then you catch yourself, you wake up, and you click a button, and then proceed to pass out again. And I'm like, dude, shouldn't there be a point in your stream where you go, you know what, guys, I think I'm falling asleep. Maybe I should end it. But no, Stu's over here snoring away on mic, on camera, still streaming whatever the shit game you were playing. And it was a shit game, too.
I probably did fall asleep for like more than a couple seconds.
I know.
What was he playing when that happened?
I don't know, but it looked like it looked terrible, whatever it was.
It was probably
like trivia. It was like a trivia game or some shit.
What was it? I don't remember anymore.
It was some trivia thing. You were answering a bunch of questions.
Sometimes I'm just tired. I just like I don't realize it.
But that's the worst I've ever seen. I didn't think it was when he said you're falling asleep on camera. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I mean, like you're looking at this and you're just seeing you like literally drop your head down, eyes closed, and then you just suddenly wake up. You press a button and then you fall asleep again.
Well, I don't remember when that was, but like in my defense, I mean I have sleep apnea. Okay. And at one point, I wasn't using my mask, and it may have been during that time. But
you got COVID or something? Oh, wait, no, I know what the breather mask.
The breathing mask, right?
Yeah.
I use a mask typically when I go to sleep at night because I just sleep better like that. But if I don't, sometimes at one point it was really bad, and if I wasn't using the mask, and I couldn't use it for a while because it broke and I had to get a new one. If I wasn't using a mask, then like I would just sleep, but like I wouldn't actually get any real sleep. Like that Star Trek Next Generation episode with the REM sleep, remember that one?
Sure.
That episode? No. Seriously.
Is that the one?
Dr. Crusher's like, if we don't get REM sleep, then we can't dream, and if we can't dream, and then Troy's going like, there's a guy going like, what mood? Circles. And Troy's like,
I hated that. Yeah, no, I
find you.
Yeah,
it's like the worst episode ever.
Yeah, no, I was about to say I hated that episode.
With a weird voice.
You use the Mask of Bane and you snore with a weird voice. He just comes on the stream, he's like, well, we're here for the Batman stream.
Hello, my name is Stu. I don't know, I can't do his voice, but like...
My name is Stu. Welcome to Stu's Game Reviews.
Yeah, it is more like Darth Vader, actually.
More like Darth Vader.
Basically, that's how it is.
But yeah, no, I just found that. Oh my god, that video was hilarious, though. You need to watch it.
But the problem is, like, so if you start streaming, and you play to like an hour, and then 10 minutes in, you all of a sudden realize that you're tired as crap, and you're about to fall asleep. So what do? What do I do? It happened to me last night, actually. So I ate like some like gummy worms. I ate like a protein bar, but in the past I would have eaten like popcorn or like whatever stuff. But you can't eat like unlimited. Then you get to the point where food doesn't help anymore. And then you're like, okay, I'm just going to power through it. Because I don't want to end the stream after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or a half hour. Like, let's power through it. And then occasionally you realize you can't power through it. You just pass out. And you don't realize it's after it happens.
Do you not drink coffee or anything like that? Diet Coke is not... Diet Coke doesn't have any fucking caffeine in it. Barely any. Barely any, dude. Barely any. That's not going to help you against shit.
Because I imagine, like, I've drank so much Diet Coke in my life that, like, I've become immune to it or something, and that's why it's not working. It
doesn't have
much that would explain
it's mostly aspartame. It doesn't have any fucking... That's the whole point of Diet Coke. It's diet. I mean...
It's supposed to have the same amount of caffeine, though.
No, I don't think it does.
I thought it's supposed to. It's not like the same amount as, like, Mountain Dew, but...
So, whenever I'm falling asleep, I just grab a tea, and that perks me right the fuck up. Because, I mean, that's the worst thing for me, is, like, I don't want to fall asleep on a live stream. I'm not going to sit here and snore away on mic. That's...
Well, to be fair, I feel like the times that it's happened have been, like, some of the most entertaining parts of my streams.
Oh, I agree. No, I agree. My favorite was the time when you fell asleep on mic and then started mumbling absolute gibberish and we thought you were having a stroke. And that stream is still on your channel somewhere. And I mean, like, quite literally, you were... Yeah, no, it was like, you were like, barrels, and you were just like, random nonsense.
So then, like, I just went to the store and, like, something like that.
It's like Homer Simpson.
Homer Simpson is doing stuff.
Bitch keeps on getting trapped in the mansion.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Americans and Canadians have a lot of differences between food and beverages too, in both places.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
I lived in Canada for 3 years, so I know some of the differences. But what?
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say anything else. I like the stuff in Canada. They have a lot of good stuff there, but it's not that different at the end of the day. There's just a few different.
A lot of our
differences.
our McDonald's is a lot healthier.
The candy bars are completely different. That's what they always say.
Yes. Yeah.
I've watched it. Healthier, really?
Yes, because we get all of our produce at McDonald's from farmers, and so that's the thing that.
Healthier, you mean?
It's not just the lettuce; it's the tomatoes, it's the lettuce, it's everything, right?
Okay.
And
I think that's not the problem. It's the meat that's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. That too is coming from.
Oh, okay.
Like all of it is coming from farmers, and that's what they always say when you go into a Canadian McDonald's, is that all the food is fresh from farms, whereas in America it's not. That's why I find it funny when Trump's like, let me tell you something, we're not dealing with Canada anymore. We're going to get up from our farms, we're going to get... And it's like, what? No. And you can't even... You can't even follow what he's doing anymore anyway. Because, like, he was saying, like, 2 days ago, he was saying, let me tell you, I'm not gonna work with Canadians anymore, okay? We're done with Canadians. And then 2 days later, he's like, Canada's my best friend in the whole world. We're going to be dealing with them. It's going to be terrific. And I'm like, 2 days prior, you said you wanted to kill us. Now you want to work with us. What is it?
He just says whatever the hell he wants to say at any given moment. Just basically.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then he says stuff like, "Oh, Biden's such a terrible person." Yeah, Biden chased ice cream trucks, but he didn't fucking do what you're doing, you monkey.
Well, the problem is like in our two-party system in the U.S., like basically like there's some times when like both the candidates suck, and then you get people that vote like for Trump because they hate like Kamala or whatever.
Yeah.
And there are people that vote for Kamala because they hate Trump, and nobody likes Trump and nobody likes Kamala, basically. There's very few anyway. So like, it's like always like not always, but it's been a few times like that recently, and then it's like, so Trump gets elected, and there's like, okay, people that voted for him are like, okay.
He wants to deport his best friend Elon Musk. Lol.
Yeah, I saw today. I didn't read it, but I saw the headline where it said that he said he would consider deporting Musk. It's probably like. Someone probably asked at a press conference, like, "Hey, would you deport Elon Musk?" He was like, "Yeah, I'd consider it." Like, it's he always has like some stupid answer for everything. So some people that voted for Trump, like, they like some of the things that he did, and they hate other things that he does.
Did you hear the rant he did at the G7 in Canada, to the point where like our prime minister had to step in and tell him get off the goddamn mic?
No, I didn't hear it, but I'm surprised they even let him into the G7.
So he showed up and he was saying some bullshit nonsense about how anybody who didn't vote for him is a terrorist in America, and that he's getting the special not the special police, the what do you call it, the National Guard involved in rounding up all of these American terrorists. And I'm like, so wait a minute, so you're telling everybody it was I can't remember what it was. It was like one of the media journalists riled him up or something, and then once you rile him up, he acts like a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
and he's like, and he's going like, let me tell you something, anybody who didn't vote for me, I'm telling you, they're terrorists, okay? And I'm gonna get them all lined up, and they're gonna be deported, okay? They're gonna be deported out of Canada because out of America because they're not American citizens. And I'm like, you sound like a babbling moron. And then our Prime Minister Mark Carney had to step in and be like, okay, that's enough questions, because he was starting to go off like a lunatic. Like Trump, I mean.
What do you think of the new Prime Minister?
I love him. I'm so glad I voted for him. I love him. I think he's great.
The only thing I've seen him do really, like the only thing they show about him here in the U.S. is that like basically he told Trump to like F off, essentially. That's I don't know anything else about him, honestly.
Okay, so he's doing a lot for Canadians, more so than Trudeau ever did. That's for damn sure. I think the thing that is really important to note about Mark Carney is that he's
nervous watching live streams at times.
You get nervous watching live streams at times? Why?
He's afraid, like,
he's
Trump is
worried
gonna bust into your house and, like,
he's
take
worried
you
that
out.
Stu's gonna fall asleep and start saying weird shit.
I thought what I said was funnier. Did you hear what I said?
He's worried Trump's gonna.
I hate the Prime Minister, lol.
No, I don't. I've never. No, you know what? I mean, sometimes in the past, for sure, I would have done that. But no, with him, no, absolutely not. So far, everything he's done, I'm very happy with, and he's really nice guy.
See, the weird thing is, like,
the
it
thing
feels
is,
like Trump likes him too, because I only say that because, like, he basically got elected because of Trump. Like, if it wasn't for Trump being such a dick, to Canada, like, a few months ago, like, he probably would have even won the election, this guy.
I sadly witnessed a death while watching a live stream once. The guy was streaming and had a heart attack and died right there.
Oh my god.
What? That's crazy.
That's horrible.
Well, I can assure you that neither one of us are going to have a heart attack. Stu might fall asleep. Yeah, see, I told you. He's already starting.
I was yawning since the stream started.
Uh-huh. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. So, Mark Carney, the difference between Mark Carney compared to any other PM that we've had in the past is the past PMs have come from political families or have always been involved in politics. Mark Carney has never been involved in politics. Before becoming our Prime Minister, he was a CEO of a fucking bank in Canada. So he's more of a...
Which bank?
Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was like a Financial or RBC or something like that. But anyway...
look it up.
This was a few years ago, though. I think it was a brain aneurysm now that I think of it, but after that I get nervous watching streams.
Fair enough. I mean that makes sense. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. So he is not from a political background, and so he thinks of things more from a financial standpoint and what would be good for the Canadian people as opposed to what would be good for my pocketbook, which is how Trump runs America right now, right? That's just fact. I mean, that's how Trump. He doesn't give a shit about you guys.
He worked for Goldman Sachs, and he worked. Sorry, you cut out for a second. I didn't hear you talking. Yeah, I agree with you about Trump. He says here he worked for Goldman Sachs, and then he worked for the Bank of Canada, which is the government, and then he worked for Bank of England at some point too. He was the head
you
of the
looked it
Bank
up?
of
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he was a chair of Bloomberg also.
That's what I'm saying.
And,
he's not very political. That's what I'm saying. He's more of a businessman.
He's a finance guy, yeah.
And that's why he works. That's why, and everything he's doing. And the only reason
Trump would be good too.
The only reason Trump is getting along with him is because he feeds his ego. And it was very obvious that like at that meeting that they had in the U.S. where it was him and Trump.
I don't think he was a worldwide known streamer, but it was hard to witness. But anyway, sorry about bringing that up.
No, you're good, man. You don't need to apologize. But anyway, going back to like when Carney and Trump first met in the U.S. and Carney started saying all this stuff like, "Oh, Trump, you're such an amazing person. You just the amount." Oh yeah. But it was very obvious that he was just feeding his ego, because when Trump was like nodding his head and smiling to himself. You see for a quick second our Prime Minister just kind of roll his eyes. So it was very obvious that he was just feeding his ego, and Trump's too stupid to realize that that's all he's doing. Because he's found that the easiest way to negotiate with Trump so that he doesn't go off on a haywire shit spree is to just feed him, feed his ego.
I believe that.
Yeah, feed his ego. And so that's what he does. He goes, "Oh, Trump, you're the best. You're amazing. I want your babies."
Is it true that Biden has dementia?
Oh, probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we'll have the same answer to that.
Yeah. We definitely need to. So our first podcast, whenever we do it, we're definitely going to do it on AI. We're just going to bring AI into the chat. Huh?
Wouldn't it be funny if like Always Asleep was Biden? And it's like he's always like, but I used to be like this thing back in the day. I'm just thinking, like, one day we found out he's actually Joe Biden.
That's
That
funny.
was pretty funny.
But I always found it when Trump would always make fun of Biden all the time. He'd be like, "Now I've climbed up these stairs. I'm on the stage. Okay? Now there's two exits. There's one to the left, one to the right. Where do I go? How do I get off the stage?" And he like did this whole skit making fun of Biden, and I was laughing my ass off. And I'm like, you know what? It's probably the only time I'm ever gonna laugh at anything Trump says.
He is pretty funny. Just I don't know what his problem is. Honestly, like I really don't know.
He's not for the American people. I'll tell you that much.
I don't mean that. Like he seems like he has some kind of like condition or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's called nepotism.
Well, a lot of people have nepotism.
Have you ever watched the AI videos of Trump, Biden, and Obama playing video games on YouTube?
So James, like I was just thinking about one of those today. I've not watched like all of them.
Well, they're AI.
Of,
they're not actually.
No, it's not AI.
It's revoice. It's using revoice.
It's I don't think so. No, it's a guy doing impressions.
No. It's I know the videos you guys were talking about. He's using revoice. He's already said it in the
These are the videos that are like from 2016. That's what you're talking about.
It's the ones where they're playing Call of Duty together, right? And it's just their voices.
So maybe I'm thinking of something different than you guys are thinking of. I'm thinking of like before Trump became president the first time. So this is like 2015, let's say. There was a bunch of streamers.
Yes.
I don't know what you're saying yes to, but there were a bunch of streamers who like did a thing where like they had like Obama playing games like on some of the videos, and they had Trump playing games in some of the videos. And I don't think it was AI. It was somebody doing a Trump impression that was not perfect, but it was like it was close enough that he got it pretty good. And the one that I saw that I thought was really funny was Trump plays Papers, Please. You know that game?
Yeah, I've never played it. I know about it. It looks
so
really,
I have played that.
It's not
game.
my kind of game.
I played it like all the way through, and it's actually quite a good game. But Trump playing that game is so funny.
Yes, I watched the AI ones of all three of them together.
So James watched the one you're talking about. I saw something different though. James, if you get a chance, look up Trump plays Papers, Please. And let me think about that because I've watched that several times. I think it's very funny. And anytime someone says that something was random, and it made me think of that video because there's a part of the video where he goes, "It's like it's completely random, a completely random search. Take off all your clothes," something like that to this lady. You have to see it.
Sounds about right. Sounds like something he'd say.
Exactly.
Now let me tell you something. Everything's gonna be fine. We're just gonna, before I look at your papers, I'm just gonna look up your blouse. Okay? It's fine. It's perfectly legal.
It's a routine. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Totally routine. Anywho. Hang on one sec, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Oh, you just died again?
No, I didn't. I got the last
I'll be
ghost.
right back. Hang on a sec.
So yeah, for you guys tuning in late, when you guys joined in a little bit later, this is the PS5 remake of the classic Atari Haunted House game, which I don't know if Stu streamed on his channel, but I definitely streamed it on my channel as part of the Atari 50th Anniversary Collection in the past. So this is a remake of that game. I just picked this up a couple of days ago, and yeah, it's not bad. It definitely retains a lot of the original gameplay, but it's very unique. It's very different. It's more grindy, and every time you die, the environment changes. So nothing is ever the same when you die. When you restart, you lose all your objects that you had. So it's very much a roguelike game. But honestly, it's not that bad. I don't dislike it. But it is kind of different than the original Haunted House game on the Atari 2600. Obviously, I mean. But again, it's not bad. I don't think I would have paid full price for it. I think it's like $25.99 full price. I bought it at like I think it was like $4 or something like that. It was on sale, so I didn't pay that much for it. If I had paid $25.99 for it, I probably would have felt ripped off.
That's right, buddy. Go to sleep. There you go.
Eat my lantern. That's it. That was the only guy on the level. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. I should probably use that burger. But all in all, not a bad game. So I got a bunch of new games, so I'll be streaming. So give you an example of the new games I have. I got the Gex Remastered Trilogy, which is next-gen remasters of the original Gex games from the 90s, early 2000s. All three of them. The third one was very weird because it had like a Playboy model in it, and Gex was like flirting with her all the time, and it was like FMV. It was really weird. Yeah, no, we're at the witch again, by the way. This is a boss. This character here is a boss, and she is not fun. But yeah, so I got the Gex Remastered Trilogy.
The witch is here, but I think we can get past her.
Oh no, that's not the voice I used for him.
The witch is here, but I think we can get past her without being seen. Let's check the chest. The 3 artifacts we need to defeat her are in this room for sure.
Alright. Yeah, but the problem is that her viewing cone
is so bloody huge. That's right, lady. Stare at your books. Ain't nobody here. Nobody.
I want to see you beat this lady finally.
Ah, she follows you no matter what.
What a stinker.
Graham picks up the moldy and incredibly smelly cheese.
I'm going to get you, my pretty.
It's really stupid that she follows you.
See, that's exactly it. I don't like that.
It's stupid because there's no reason for her to do that. And this one was enemies in it, but the other one didn't. Oh, you got lucky, so maybe you know, that's good. Oh shit. Oh my god. Out of the way, no shit, run! You got it. I think you can run past her and get down there. I think you keep going the direction you're in, no? It's not a dead end, is it? Is it really a dead end? Oh my god. Run, run, run! Fuck! Oh, she hit you.
Hang on, hang on.
No. Oh my god. No! Oh, damn. Come on! Is that the right room?
That's the one that unlocked.
I think no, you're not in the right place. I don't think.
That's the one that unlocked when I grabbed all the 3 artifacts.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't think it was.
It was, Sue. I promise.
I think there was another room like further down the steps. We'll see in a second. Because the key is to go back to where you came. Go back the way you just came.
Hang on. Well, let me just at least finish the shit in this room, because the door's locked.
It's re-unlocked now, right?
Yeah, I should try and grab some health if I'm able to, though.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I tell you went the wrong way.
Soda.
I think the whole room.
Oh, soda doesn't actually give me health. Fuck.
What the hell's the point of that?
I don't.
Did you not use it?
I just used it right now. It doesn't. Yeah.
Go
it
back
doesn't
the way.
give
No,
me
don't go that way. Don't go back the way you came.
I swear to God, if I go out here and I get killed by the witch, I'm gonna kill you.
No, you won't. Just go.
No, I won't. What? Kill you?
Yeah. Go down the steps. Go down the steps.
It's not that door.
Here?
No, it's
right,
not that
it's not
door.
that door.
It's not that door. I'm telling you, it was
I
that
guess
door.
you're right.
I was that door because the book was right there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so go back in there then.
See, listen to this guy doubting me.
I made a mistake.
All right, so what am I supposed to do with these artifacts? I grabbed them all. I figured that. Does it when I go back out to this room? Does it give me objectives? No, it doesn't.
Is she gone?
I don't think she's gone. I think she's down in that hallway. I just think I
shove the artifacts like up her butt.
Yes, I'm sure that that's what we have to do. And
what are you supposed to do? This is just opening up to a whole other area. You didn't actually kill the witch. There's like 100 doors here. There's like the exit opened up, but you didn't actually get her.
The only thing I can think.
Let me look it up on like an FAQ or something.
All right, go ahead. While you do that, I'll just wander around aimlessly, seeing if there's any place to put these artifacts.
How do you kill the witch?
You might want to type in Haunted House Remake.
Oh, I did.
Otherwise, you're gonna get 1,001.
It's not from other. It's like if other game put like how you quote. Okay, the witch-like creature Kuka.
Yes.
To stun, it says, and this could be bullshit, but this is what it says in the AI overview. To stun or incapacitate Kuka, you need to use environment. You need to attack the curtains of the room to let sunlight in, which will stun the boss. Once stunned by the sunlight, you need to interact with the boss, use one of the artifacts you found. Well, that's how it works? After using an artifact, the curtains will reset, and you need to repeat the process of opening the curtains using another artifact of the stunned boss.
Yeah, that's not happening with like 5% of health.
Well, apparently you're not supposed to, like, you don't have to get all the artifacts at the same time, is what they're saying here. You get one artifact, you open a curtain. Do you see any curtains?
No. The curtains are all open.
Maybe because she's dead now, she's not there anymore. Like, I think she, when you left the room, she, like, disappeared. Kill this asshole.
Jesus.
Oh my god. I said kill him. You might as well just kill yourself at this point. You have half a heart. I think she disappeared now because I think like when you left the room you like basically ended the whole encounter. And she's already defeated. But now you know what you need to do for the next one.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. If I go down this corridor and she's still there.
I bet you she's not there. We'll see in a second, though. I think he's gonna see you. You're standing right there. You're standing. You got lucky. See, she's gone.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just figured because when I collected all 3 artifacts, it did the cutscene. It did the cutscene of showing the door.
That's like let's let you leave to go to the next area, but you didn't actually defeat the witch. I'm not sure what happens if you do defeat her. Like, what do you get?
That's a good question. I don't really know because I didn't defeat her.
Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do. So that's why now we understand finally how it works. And you have half a heart left too. Can you go like back downstairs to the main area and like buy some like health upgrade or something?
Unfortunately, no. So the only time you can reach that store is after you die.
That's annoying.
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, well, you'll be there shortly anyway.
Yeah.
Oh god. You're really stealthy.
It's like me when I fall asleep. Hear a noise, I'm like, it's nothing. Going back to bed.
You can't kill that guy? When he's sleeping?
No, because of the way he's angled.
That's annoying. Well, you get the Frankenstein guy though from the back, can't you?
What even happened?
You just bumped into the guy, I guess.
I guess so.
He doesn't even know what happened. He's like, did something touch me? Oh, yeah. Whatever.
We have to say Jeeves. I always hated doing the dishes. Eventually, I just started tossing them in the basement. That's what I always do.
I'm gonna have to go soon because I need to
go
out to dinner.
What are you doing for your son's birthday? You're just taking him out for dinner and that's it?
It's my daughter. We're going out for dinner.
Wait, you said it was your son's birthday earlier.
I said my kid before.
Oh.
It's probably a good place for me to exit, unless you're about to wrap up.
I mean,
it's like 2 hours.
Well, not even. It's not. It's only 1:48. 1 hour and 48 minutes. But yeah, I guess I could end it here. But yeah, thank you very much to Lewis and James for tuning into tonight's live stream of Haunted Mansion Remake, the classic Haunted House. Yes, Haunted Mansion is Disney. That's right. Haunted House remake on the PS5. This is of course, a remake of the classic Atari 2600 game Haunted House, and honestly, was a lot of fun. It's grindy as hell, and there is a lot of upgrading to be done and all that kind of stuff. A lot of puzzles and everything. But honestly, for what it was, for what I paid for, it's not a bad game at all. I kind of enjoyed it. Thank you very much to our co-host for tonight's Stu's Game Reviews, who I highly suggest, if you are a fan of the Atari 2600, check out his channel, Stu's Game Reviews. He covers a metric ton of Atari 2600 games, probably some that you never even heard of. So check him out on his channel, and he streams more regularly than me. So yeah, definitely check him out. And I'm usually on there supplying my sweet and supple voice for him on various streams, so you can check me out on his channel as well. Also, if you missed any of the previous live streams, you can check them out in the playlist section as well. Check out the Pirates of the Geek Vortex podcast in the playlist section. It's a podcast where we discuss the latest in movies, TV shows, board games, video games, basically everything nerdy, including politics. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning into tonight's live stream. I'll be back in a couple of days with something else. Until then, have a wonderful night, and for all you Americans out there, happy 4th of July, and have a lot of fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, my Canadian self.
There's very little that he wouldn't do, though, guys, so do everything you want.
Hey, let's be fair, there's very little that I would not do if I was you. So go knock yourself out. Have fun. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful night. I'll see you soon at the Gamer's Grotto. Take care once again, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you in a few days with another stream. Have a good one.
Everybody.